My friends, on the presidential campaign trail, then candidate Joe Biden called the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia a pariah in response to U.S. intelligence that Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman ordered the killing of Washington Post columnist Jamal Khashoggi. Biden promised, and I quote, to punish the country and to make them pay the price. Remarkably, just 2 years later, this weekend, following his trip to Israel and to the Palestinian Authority, President Biden will visit the Saudi Kingdom city of Jeddah, where he will meet Saudi leadership and the heads of the Gulf Cooperation Council countries in the Arabian Gulf. So what happened? A new reality set in that prompted the transformation of a curse into a blessing. Practical considerations. As a candidate, Joe Biden vowed to punish and curse the kingdom. And now he offers the blessing of rebuilding relations with the United States. In the wake of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, the president has found it necessary to replace oil from Moscow in a bid to combat prices at the pump here at home and to stabilize world markets. Russia and Saudi Arabia are closely tied as the world's second largest oil producers. And since the Biden administration has cut off relations with one, they concluded the United States cannot afford to remain at odds with the other. In this week's Torah portion, the king of Moab, Balak, asks Bilaam, the heathen prophet and sorcerer, to curse the Jewish people after the king sees them defeat the nearby nations in battle. And despite Bilaam's powers, reality sets in. He cannot go up against God and God's chosen people. Thus, for practical reasons, Bilaam abandons the curse and instead blesses the Israelites. Since Joe Biden took office, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman has stepped up efforts to end the war in Yemen, to stop the blockade of Qatar, opened a dialogue with Iran in parallel to Washington's nuclear negotiations, and he quietly developed contacts with Israel. Clearly, President Biden's desire to consider Saudi Arabia more a partner than a pariah was hastened by practical considerations, particularly Russia's invasion of Ukraine, a hard realism, the new reality of global recalibration, the transformation of a curse to a blessing. Shabbat Shalom.